I'm going to tell you something that's going to sound strange coming from someone that makes videos about local AI. And that is that the AI model is actually not the most important part of a local AI system. And you just have to think about it for a minute to see why. When you download and run a model locally on your computer, or use a cloud based AI model through a service like ChatGPT, the model that you're using is the exact same one that everyone else is using. But the results that you can get from that model are going to vary widely because of one thing: the context you feed that model. Your chat history, your documents, your data, your tools, and the way you like to work. This is what turns an AI system from a generic tool into one that's tailored specifically for you. And assuming your local AI system is capturing your context, it compounds. The more you use your system, the better it gets to know you and the more helpful it becomes. You see, when you run your own AI system, the models become more like electricity and they're really easy to swap, like unplugging your lamp from one outlet and plugging it into another. But what you can't swap is your context. That's why it's your context and not the AI model that's the most important part of your AI system. And that's also why it's so important that you always maintain ownership and control over your context. You see, when you use a big tech AI system like ChatGPT, they control your context. If you want to leave, it generally means starting over in another system as a stranger. But when you run your own AI system, you own and control your context. And that's why you always want to be an owner and never a user when it comes to your context. This is where systems like BrainDrive come into the equation. And even if you never use BrainDrive, understanding how it works will take your local AI game to the next level. BrainDrive is a user-owned AI system that makes it easy to own, control, and build your context so it compounds for you instead of a big tech company. Let me show you how it works. The first thing that BrainDrive gives you is an interface that you own and control. It downloads to Mac or Windows in one click and runs directly on your computer or the host of your choice. The second thing BrainDrive gives you is an easy way to run both local and cloud-based AI models and to swap between them with the click of a button. If you've been following along in the rest of the videos in this playlist, you already have Ollama up and running. Select the Ollama option when setting up your models, and there are all your models ready for you to use in your BrainDrive. And best of all, when you use Ollama with your BrainDrive, everything is 100% free to download and run, no strings attached. If you need more power from an AI model than what you can run locally on your computer, we offer the BrainDrive model, which we choose for you based on the best combination of price and performance. It's the easy button, just add credits and go, as well as OpenRouter, which offers over 400 cloud-based AI models through one API that you can run directly in your BrainDrive. Swap between local, the BrainDrive model, OpenRouter models, or anything in between without losing control over your interface or, most importantly, your context. Once you choose your model, you're up and running. And that brings us to the third thing that BrainDrive gives you, which is the whole thing this video has been building towards. And that is a place where your context lives and a way to grow it and make sure you always keep it under your complete ownership and control. BrainDrive interviews you about your goals and your situation and turns what it learns into an organized, growing picture of you, one your AI draws on in every single conversation. The more you use your BrainDrive, the better it gets to know you and the more powerful it becomes. And because that context lives on your computer or the host of your choice, it compounds for you instead of a big tech company. In the first video in this playlist, I promised you that I'd teach you everything you need to know to get up and running on your own local AI system in under 30 minutes. I think I've delivered on that promise, and I hope you're as excited to continue exploring local AI as I am. If so, I encourage you to join us over in our free community at community.braindrive.ai. And I'm also happy to answer any questions or comments or feedback you have in the comments section below. Welcome to the future of user-owned AI, and welcome to BrainDrive.